ice on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Today, from Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York, it's a special Halloween presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Buffalo Bills taking on the Washington Commanders.
Oh, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you get a look inside Rocket Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Washington Commanders and the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. They'll try the left side. Baker. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Baker. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down. Rich. Throw left side complete. That's Baker. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. Washington going to send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. The Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both, and at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. The numbers for Diggs from a week ago. 5 catches, 58 yards.
And he was able to pull that last pass in, but he's going to face a tall order here because he's going up against the number 2 unit in the NFL against the pass.
A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This defense for the Commanders, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Allen off the play fake. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Allen. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? What he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On 1st and 10, Rich. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The numbers for him from a week ago: 8 catches, 97 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
To throw on 2nd down, Rich. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. His throw incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Baker. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rich, he finds his man, complete. That's Collins. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rich. And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
Come on. Hey, keep calling.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Back to throw. Rich steps away to his touchdown from a yard out. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Throwing now is Allen. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Allen. Working the boy. He is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And Diggs has it. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers defenders and grabbed the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Allen now looks to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Allen now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. These two teams all tied after one. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Allen going to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now Allen. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good, and the Bills have taken the lead. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. An offense back out there. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun. Rich. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To the air, Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now Allen off the bootleg. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Of 44. And they will take over 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
To throw on 2nd down. Rich, flush to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Rich, escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Ready, set.
Throwing on 1st down. Rich slings this deep for McLaurin. And this is caught. A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Baker. And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year as they have taken the lead. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 14-10. 5 plays there on that drive, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills getting set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now Allen. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Throwing on first down is Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. And again, it's Allen. Touchdown, Bills. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have regained the lead. But he is such a matchup nightmare down near the goal line, CD. And another example right there on that play for the touchdown.
It's borderline impossible to defend this guy because that kind of size, he can still get out and run a crisp route, and he has excellent hands. Even if you stick with him, all the quarterback has to do is lob it up, and he can win almost any jump ball.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Washington offense set to take over again. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves?
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So here are the Bills to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. From midfield, here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. From the 44, Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. On second down now, it's Baker. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rich. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now left side on this swing pass. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Looking to throw on second down. Rich, he finds his man, complete. That's Baker. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Washington. From 6 yards away. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing, because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good to make it 21-17. That time a 6-play drive. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he is going to bring this one back to the house. It's a Commanders touchdown on the scoop and score. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. To throw again on second down. Allen. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Into the hands of Pickens. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Second and 5. They'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. One final possession for the Commanders in this opening half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He finds his man, complete. That's Peters. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, make sure you avoid the crazies out there and welcome in everybody to this Halloween edition of our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll start with another matchup between two teams that played 2 great Super Bowls. The New York Giants heading up to take on New England. And the Patriots have the lead in the final stages before halftime. Damian Harris with a touchdown run. From there, let's get down to Baltimore to check in on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Browns in that one. The Browns locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they trail the visiting Denver Broncos in that one. Jalen Hurts has thrown a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? Find out. We give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. But, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Montez Sweat with a tackle.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Completes this one to Pickens. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A give up the middle to Singletary. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Right back to Singletary on second down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. So here is Washington now to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rich. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's man. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle they go. Baker. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
On 2nd down, it's Baker, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Only get 1, 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will stay a 4-point game. going to take over again on offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. From just shy of midfield, Allen eluding the pressure right. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. They'll give this to Singletary running right. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll run out 20 and down to the 18. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chase Young able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now Lutz for the field goal try. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
Here we go. Back. Hot 70. Hot 70. Ready, go.
On first down, Rich. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Ready,
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now we got whistles before the snap. Looked like one of the Commanders jumped. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. Rich. He finds his man, complete. It's man. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bills' 40-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Singletary here running out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down and move it closer. Looking to throw. Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Rich. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Washington going to send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Bills ready to take over.